Now, the brief of this particular project was to have modern Africa and have the modern face of Africa once you get into this space. So we just came off Wayaki Way, branched to the left, got into Sanlam Towers, and we're here at the Workable on the 4th floor. Magnificent space, might I add. And also, architect was also given a brief to sort of debrief from the business of the city and come into this magnificent office space. See what it is that they have. They've got some technology right over here. If you just come along to this camera right over here, you could see that. Viewers, look at that. You've got your technology right over there. Gets your face, sees your temperature, and then you can waltz into the place. So over here, you've got your near field communication, and let's get into the Workable. Welcome to the Workable Co-working Spaces. And already the drama begins with the colors and textures. You can tell a bit of modern Africa right over here with this preserved moss wall, vertical wall right over here with the Workable label and your LED cylindrical lighting. And just adjacent from that, you've got these two jungle green accent chairs, and the modernity comes in. And just from there, you've got Rafi, the recycled giraffe, which is a very nice touch, bringing back Africa into this space. How are you doing, Evelyn?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good, good.
Welcome to Workable, Peter.
Well, thank you very much.
Good to have you.
Were any meetings today?
Of course, the property focus.
Fantastic. And there you have it, your personal, dedicated concierge service. Now, you could have your wife's birthday gifts sent. You could have your meetings arranged. You could have your dental appointment. You could arrange for your Uber, kids to be dropped with this personal concierge service. Now, the tantalizing aroma of that coffee is already drawing my attention to this section right over here. But it wouldn't be a property show if we didn't point out the magnificent backsplash that's right over here. Actually, you know what? These tiles were symmetrically cut from a little family in a kiln in Italy. And they waited about 6 months for these tiles to get over here. And you can see why. It just lays onto the wall so beautifully with the marble countertop. It's the quality that they've taken into consideration for this co-working space. Number two, what I love about this co-working space is this bad boy right over here. This is the Ferrari of coffee machine makers in not Kenya, not Africa, but the world. What is it called? The Black Eagle, that's used by baristas all across the globe for competitions. And if you think after that introduction, I'm not going to order for a cappuccino, guess again. Barista, how you doing, boss? Good, good. One cappuccino, please. Fantastic. Now, as he makes that cappuccino, let me direct your attention to this. I'm in the common room area right about now, and what we have over here is a pod that's been prefabbed, imported, brought here for you to have those sort of conversations. If you're having an issue with your wife, your husband, or you've got that kind of meeting, this is where you go in, just cleverly tucked into this space, and you could it's just pin drop silence in there. Magnificent touch right over here. So I'll just shut this door over here and direct you to this section as we break out from the common area into the exterior space. Now, breaking away from the outdoor space over here, you've got this generous proportions with balcony space, outdoor furniture, pool table right over here in your working space with many indigenous plants just to separate the different sections. Now, there's turf grass all over the floor. How you doing, gentlemen? Fantastic. You've got foosball. You've got a big table over here. By the way, Workable hires out these spaces for your birthday parties, for your office functions, and you could come here and just delight in all of this beauty of Wayaki Way on the right, Rafter Road on your left with the trees and just views on end of just several different locations here in Nairobi City. Meetings can be held right outside. You could have your lunch in this area. You've got all this massive space to just sort of break away from your very formal meetings into your informal spaces right outside over here. Of course, you've got terrazzo on the floor. You still got some more tough grass on this section over here. And now let's go look at the studios and find out why Workable is the very best co-working space in the country. Let's go.
My name is Gadoni Kingori. I am responsible for marketing at Workable Nairobi. What I love the most about Workable is the community element. So we have a wide array of events planned for our members, a personal favorite being Friday Social. So basically what Friday Social is a gathering of the members at the terrace on a good Friday afternoon where members get to engage over some drinks, some fun and games, and also the opportunity for them to network. So it's basically members from different organizations coming together, networking, and just building further opportunities for their organizations. I think that's why Workable is the best place to work from.
Welcome to the very first meeting room over here at the Workable, and I love this space because every square inch has been carpeted to meet the standards of the global citizen. You've got multinationals within this space that it speaks to. You've got the local business that comes within this space that are able to communicate professionally, articulately, and elegantly. I love this space. You've got your sound buffers right at the top over here, LED linear lighting over here. You've got inconsistency with the theme of modern Africa, geometric shapes with the kitenge fabrics right on it. You've got your marble countertop right over here, which is just elegant every step of the way. And of course your 85-inch television with facilities that can accommodate Microsoft Teams video conferencing facilities all round. You've got your cameras right over there, sound bar right over here. You've got your speakers on the table, just magnificent all round. And what I like about this space is this particular meeting room can break off into an informal meeting area, and you could just sort of step out, have your lunch, get back into the meeting seamlessly, and of course, back into your meeting. But let me show you some of the other spaces and amenities that this co-working space has that are absolutely magnificent. Workable, reach out to them on your social media handles. Let's go. Coming into one of the other meeting rooms right over here, and you've got your gray tiles over here, and partitioning with that, you've got your wooden floor laminate on this section. Coming on to this area over here, you've got your reading station whereby you could take a phone call, sort of take it easy, break out from your work situation, and just, chill out on this particular section. Now, each and every room over here has HVAC facilities. You've got your humidity, you've got your air conditioning and ventilation, carpeted all right round throughout this whole space, and you've got your sound buffers, linear lighting, which is pretty nice and a very good touch. Presentation workboards right over here, and we transition into the kitchenette area right here, where you've got this Korean table, linear Korean table that's just spread all across the hallway, and of course you've got your gray backsplash right over here, floating shelves similar to what you had at the front, but in just a different color. At the front was white, here it's gray. And also another nice provision and a nice touch for this particular office space is that every morning they put out some pastries for you, and they've got donuts, they've got croissants, they've got all of that inside here, cornflakes, and of course you've got your juice water and your coffee machine. Well, not the Black Eagle that's right at the back over there, but you could come out into this area, break away, sit over here, gobble up a whole snack, and then get back into your work station. Coming into this section right over here, you've got your printer, which is shared by everybody, which I really like about the Workable. And you've got your lockers that you could put in your items right over here. Come along with me. More booths to have your conversations, and they're really quiet, magnificent. Of course, you need to sanitize within the times. You've got your sanitizing station right over there, wooden slates to just break this whole area. I love this space. Yellow walls, nice books over here that you could just sort of pull out one, take a breather, get into this area, read a book, which is absolutely magnificent. Now coming into this corridor, warm LED lights, and we're exiting the studio space. Magnificent. Actually one of the best co-working spaces I've actually seen. And to signify the exit, you've got this cork wall right over here. Beautiful material, similar to what we had at the entrance. And now we're going to go into commercial break. But first, let me grab that cappuccino from the Ferrari of coffee machines. Thank you very much, sir. Really appreciate it. Now, stay tuned. We've got more for you after the break. And welcome back from the commercial break. We're here on the 5th floor of the Workable Co-working spaces. Already there's so much excitement right at this area over here. You've got your locally upholstered chairs that are made by Kenya, built by Kenyans, just to support the local talent and artisans that are out here. And already it's so calm. The lights are really beautiful. You've got the Workable logo right over there at the top with some stained metal carpeted all through right to your right on that side, on that hallway, on your left as well, plants. And this space is big. The common area is huge. You could have even about 30 people, I believe, 20, 10 on that side, 10 on this side. Magnificent. But what I love about this particular space are the technological features right over here. I mean, look at that. Electrical table, plugs on these tables, which are just magnificent. I hope I got the name right, but it's really, really beautiful. Now, coming on to this section over here, we've got some fresh juice water as promised. You've got the white backsplash over here, floating shelves, and of course your cabinets, because storage is really important, right? Beautiful, beautiful. My goodness. Come along. Let's go into the meeting room. Now, welcome to Jadili Meeting Room. And guys, what I really appreciate about this space is the crucial amount of light that just pours in, and it's a strong connection with the outdoor activities that are taking place, which is quite busy, but you don't get to feel that noise, that hustle and bustle of the city. No, but this room has been provisioned for very, very well. High-tech facilities. You've got your speakers right over there, and just start having your meeting. You could tune into UK, London. Hello, New York. How you doing? We're tuning in live from Nairobi, might I add. Just close this door right over here, and you've got your cup of coffee, you've got your television, you could do your presentation. Very good provision with video conferencing facilities right over here with the videos, notes and paper. Might just sign some checks right over here and get to it. Now, you also have, if you don't want the technology, you could come back and get back to whiteboard. Have your presentation. You want to stress something really important, come right over here. Super good, and it's quite long, very cleverly done actually, might I add. You've just got some glass on the wall, which is absolutely magnificent. Now let's go towards some of the other rooms, but I just want you guys to know that each and every meeting facility or meeting room over here has HVAC facilities, meaning heating, ventilation, air conditioning. All of that is catered for, and it's nice and cool over here. You know, when you're having one of those serious meetings, no, you don't even sweat because it's really, really cool. I'm in a jacket right now and I feel very, very cool. So let's get on to the other rooms. Come along with me. Let's go have a look. So let me draw your attention onto this very first room, and you've got this beautiful, huge space for corporates right over here. You could put your company colors over here. They chose to put wallpaper in geometric shapes, which looks absolutely amazing. And of course, you can break out into this section right over here. Sit down, have your coffee, look at the beautiful view Nairobi has to offer, break away, come back to work, come onto this side. Now, it's important I mention this because the founder was very keen to just explain this. Now you've got your sit to stand desks right over here. If you're tired and you've been working all morning just seated down, you could stand, put in your laptop right over here, get to work. And it also accommodates paraplegics in that it goes very, very low, right down all the way, and gives you that provision to sort of get in right over there and work for the people who are paralyzed bottom down. Isn't it amazing?
My name is Angela Njukuna, the Partnerships Lead at Workable. In the co-working space, Workable does stand out because of the quality that we offer. When you look at the sit and stand desks, companies that are very keen on providing their paraplegic employees with the facilities that equip them to work comfortably, the sit and stand desks do come in handy.
Now, this is the corporate space. Now you take this space as a whole company, and right over there you've got your boardroom, which you could just have your meetings. If you want it to be a bit private, will accommodate your clients, and it's just absolutely magnificent. Still with a quite amazing view actually. You know, I really like the way the connection is put together with the outside and the inside. Magnificent station as well. Another meeting room within the meeting room, then breakaway back into this section. Quite nice, very nice touch. Of course, you could sit down in some other areas. Cleverly done. You've got your drawer right over here, but you know, you could use it as a station. You could just sit down, enjoy, chat to the mate, then get back to it. Now, come along, let's go see the rest of the spaces. Now, carpeted all the way through. You've got your plants right over here, potted plants, fire extinguisher facilities. You have your water over here. You've got your fire extinguisher right over here. Generous hallways. I'd like to show you this, but there's some meetings going on right over here. And if you're hearing like a rumbling sound, that's the HVAC facility that is playing, and the UPS systems. Of course, it's very busy. We can't go into every space I would try, but there's several meetings going on over here, but it's really, really beautiful. As we get ready to meet the man of the hour. Now, Mr. Samir Patel actually answered the question, what if your office space could have a hotel experience? Okay, so come along, let's meet the man of the hour, Mr. Samir Patel. What I'll do, I'll just sit down right over here in this beautiful chair. And my goodness, I love this wall. Actually love the Workable space. Reach out to them on their social media handles. Now, stay tuned for the man of the moment. Now, you've seen the magnificent office space with the technology, interior design. Let's find out from the founder, who has a hospitality background and thought it would be much better if offices had hotel experiences to it. Welcome to Property Focus.
Thank you, Peter.
Good, good. Tell us about yourself.
So, Workable is a provider of premium office space. So we make it our job to provide an amazing workplace experience. How we do that involves many layers, from the selection of the building, what location we're in, the interior design, the kind of furniture we use, the kind of technology we deploy, and the hospitality we add in on top of it. We'll call it like our secret sauce.
Tell us about yourself. We're about to get into that secret sauce soon.
So I'm Kenyan. I grew up, my early childhood was here. I went to school in England and to university. I worked in England for many years. I've also had the privilege of studying in the US and I've worked in Dubai. I came back to Kenya in 2011 and this kind of was the beginnings of Workable. So I needed an office when I came back. So, you know, Workable came about in 2019 when we opened, but the thought process had been for many years before that in terms of how we solved that problem. So for all sorts of businesses, from the very biggest to small businesses needing different types of office space, but fundamentally the same thing, that you need an excellent workplace, you need everything that goes to make that experience as it should be. So that's for productivity, for encouraging your employees to be in the office every day, the air that they breathe, the food that they eat, the facilities you give them, the technology you provide, all sorts of things. For businesses, for retention, the list is very long, and it coincided with experience that I have from the hotel industry. I went to Cornell University, to the hotel school many years ago. I've worked in the hotel industry, and I've also worked in real estate, in commercial real estate. And for me, this was kind of the joining of the two. And I think increasingly, I see that we lean very heavily towards hospitality. We lean towards hotels, even though we are a provider of office space. So how people use offices is changing rapidly. So it used to be, for example, in London in the 1990s, the average lease was 30 years. Yeah? That's now reduced to 7. In Kenya, generally, we work with 5-year plus leases. So, which when you think about it, is still a very long time. The way business has changed, with technology especially, you're trying to predict today how your business will look in 5 years' time. And even for the very largest businesses, it's very difficult to be able to see into the future. You may be 10 times the size, you may not go according to plan, and there may be that journey along that way that you go up and down and all sorts of things. And the 30-year lease or even the 5-year lease, it doesn't allow for that agility. So agile is what we keep being told about, that your business needs to be agile. So how do you solve that question of agility with real estate? So where we step in is our spaces are ready to move in. There are no massive commitments to capital. There are no commitments to very long leases. And critically, you have to add many things into the mix. We provide working space that, as I mentioned, is conducive to productivity, and there's many things that go in with that. And for a lot of businesses, it's that outsourced version of it, that we are really good at what we do. We understand the hospitality. We try and deploy the hotel way of doing things into many things we do in the office. Some of it which some people find unusual at first, but they grow to love them very quickly. But I see that creeping more and more. And for us, our challenge is really that we keep on improving, and we keep moving those goalposts for us to make it a better product.
Hi, my name is Beth Gitari, and I am the General Manager, Workable Nairobi. Workable is not your average co-working space. We are redefining the industry standards in real estate by infusing it with hospitality. We are what I like to call the hotel of office space. What I love about my job is that we get to take away all the non-core functions for our members, and we let them concentrate on what is most important to them, their work.
Fantastic. Samir, how can our viewers reach out to you? We're at Sanlam 4th floor. Any contacts, social media handles?
Yeah, so reach out to us via social media. These are our handles, our phone numbers, email addresses. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much.
Great.
That was fantastic.
Thank you, Peter.
And there you have it from Samir on co-working spaces. And I like the space already. The HVAC is already kicking in. You already know what that means. The color is just perfect. And I'm already feeling optimized. Actually, might just get my laptop and just get to this. See you next time. Same place. Goodbye.